Alright, hello and welcome to the Rusty Misfits Racing League, all the dirt rookie mini stocks. Tonight, we are in week number 7 of a 12-week series here. Right now, Hunter Wellman being the man to beat, undefeated so far on this season, winning all 6 races so far coming into tonight's event at Huset Speedway. Huset's a tight little, I believe it's around a quarter-mile track. Quarter to third-mile long track. And now Hunter does claim that he's not as confident at this track as some others, but I've also heard him say he is not very good at certain racing styles. Go out there and just obliterate everyone else. So we'll have to keep an eye out and see how that 64 car does tonight. We do have a couple of ringers coming in tonight. Michael Steele returning for race number 2 of this season. Almost had the victory last week. Almost claimed the bounty that was put on Hunter's head. Late race caution, Hunter was able to take full advantage of, sneak past that number 5 car to take the lead. But right now, Sean Patrick out there on the field may not recognize that name. That is because he has not raced in the rookie mini stocks. He is another ringer coming in to try to dethrone that 64 car. Right now, you're looking Michael Steele, Sean Patrick, the 2 fastest cars on the track at the moment. Fastest lap time to Michael Steele, 14.29. Sean Patrick, a 14.36. Hunter Wellman actually sitting 5th fastest, which is not a place we normally see that 64 car. Not very far behind though with a 14.40. Hopefully we can see these cars mix it up and put on a good race and see if anyone can claim that bounty on Hunter Wellman tonight. While we wrap up the last few seconds here in practice, actually the last second wrapping up right there, practice session is now over. We will be going straight into heat racing. No qualifying session here in the rookie mini stocks, has not been all season long. There will not be for the remainder of this season. Your starting position in your heat are drawn randomly by iRacing pill draw style, as we see cars coming out onto the grid to get ready to go. Let us take a look at our starting lineup here. We've got Dean Qualley, league owner, one of the main admin fellas here at Rusty Misfits Racing League, on pole position with Hunter Wellman starting in second outside of him. Kyle Thayer in that 89 car, not on the grid yet. He is the only car we are waiting on at the moment. We'll be starting third. Daniel Northcutt in that 77 machine, starting outside row 2. Justin Walbring, now he was doing pretty solid in practice. He was pretty excited when iRacing announced this track coming out. So keep an eye on that number 27 car here this week. Justin Walbring starting 5th, with Ray Unk Andrews starting on the outside, row 3 in 6th position. Does not look like Kyle Thayer will be making the start for heat race number 1. That is going to relegate him to a dead last starting position on the inside for the feature race. As we get ready to roll here, pace truck moving now. 2 laps to warm these cars up, and then that pace truck will pull off and let the field fly. No caution laps in these 8 races. You run what you brung and you run it out. If you crash, well, you're going to have to live with starting at the back of the pack for the feature. 8 laps in these heats. First one to the finish starts at the front of the inside row here in Heat 1. Pace laps seem really slow here, simply due to the short track, lower speeds here that these cars will be hitting at this track, so pace speed obviously reduced to match that. As you see, the pace truck is now off the track. The field is in the hands of Dean Qualley on that inside. Green flag in the air. A little bit of contact with the outside wall there from Wellman, I believe, as he's getting roughed up a little bit by Justin Walbring on the inside of him. Hunter falling back, giving a little bit of the bumper to that 27 car. Give the lead to Dean Qualley. Dean's not someone we've talked about too much here on the dirt side of things. We've had a few interviews with him though on the asphalt side, winning 3 races over on the asphalt series. Having a little bit of a quieter run here in the dirt run, but right now on point. Justin Walbring, Hunter Wellman racing side by side for second. Hunter hoping to get up there, get that second place away, and hopefully have a good start for the feature race. But right now, going to be looking like he's going to be in the third row. Right now, Justin Walbring in second. Hunter Wellman right on his bumper though, not quite letting that 27 car get away. Looking to the inside, getting a little bit of squirreliness down the front straightaway. See Walbring going up just a little bit. Wellman trying to take advantage of that, getting to the inside, but got a little bit crossed up through the corner. Had to back off. That's going to put about 3 car lengths between the two of them as we go on the final lap. White flag in the air. Dean Qualley out to a solid lead right now. 1.2 seconds ahead of Walbring. Walbring holding off a hard charging Hunter Wellman to the line. Qualley, Walbring, Wellman will be the top 3. Ray Andrews moving up a couple of positions to finish fourth. Daniel Northcutt not having a very strong run here, finishing 5th in this heat race. Now we will get the final cars out for heat race number 2 here. Let's see if we can get a look at our starting lineup. Dale Wiggins drawing lucky starting position number 1. Sean Patrick will start second place outside of row number 1 there, with Mick Olsen starting inside row 3. Aaron Murphy in that 41 machine will be starting in 4th position outside of row 2. Austin Strang, now this fella, he's fairly new to this series as well. This is, I believe, his 3rd or 4th race. He's shown a lot of speed, starting 5th place inside of row 3, with Michael Steele starting 6th on the outside. Like I said last week, Michael Steele coming in, trying to dethrone that 64 car. Almost had the race wrapped up, led a vast majority of that race. Late race caution came out and put Hunter Wellman in a position to take advantage, make the most of it, and snuck by with, I believe, 2 laps to go if I remember correctly. And snuck past that 5 car for the win last second. Michael going to have a little bit of ground to make up here if he wants to try to start at the front of the pack for the feature race. As we have the pace truck pulling off the track, letting the field in the hands of Dale Wiggins in that 88 car. Dale, a pretty fast driver as well, usually pretty solid on the asphalt. Don't see too much of him on the dirt side as the green flag is in the air. Dale Wiggins with a pretty solid start, but Sean Patrick pulling on that outside line. Almost got cleared. Dale Wiggins getting a little bit of the berm on the inside. That's going to slow him down as we got a car going around here. Michael Steele, Austin Strang together. I believe that is Steele going around. Yeah, and Austin Strang, like I said, no caution flags here in the heat races. Sean Patrick on point, but Mick Olofsson looking to make a move here, looking to try to take that lead away. Down on the bottom. In fact, I believe he's got it. Oh, never mind. Sean Patrick still on point. Mick Olofsson still out, still in second. Now a couple of tenths back. Lap traffic, Austin Strang kind of spreading the top three out a little bit. We got a big battle back here. Aaron Murphy, Dale Wiggins duking it out for third place. Michael Steele, after getting caught up, in danger of going a lap down after getting caught in that incident with Austin Strang earlier on in this heat race. 2 laps remaining. He's not going to have a lot, or not going to have time to make up here, so he is going to be starting deep in the feature race. Last lap, white flag in the air. One more time to 3 and 4 here. Sean Patrick Hanley out to the win. Heat race number 2. Mick Olofsson will be second. Aaron Murphy brings it home third. Dale Wiggins falling from the starting on the pole. In fourth, Michael Steele, Austin Strang rounding out this 6-car field. We will now go to, I believe, a 3-minute warm-up session here. Let these guys get just a little bit more practice before they go. Before they actually go green flag racing in the feature. But ladies and gentlemen, we will bring out the opening ceremonies. Please join us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh,
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go. Green flag racing, 40 laps here at Husets Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. On pole position, Dean Qualley, by virtue of winning heat race number 1, will start first place in this feature race. Sean Patrick won heat race number 2. He'll be outside pole position. Justin Walbring, do not count that 27 car out. He is starting third. Mick Olsen in fourth, outside of row 2. Row 3, look at that number 5 or that number 64 car. He's been on a tear all season. Hunter Wellman. Aaron Murphy is starting outside of him. Ray Andrews in that 13 machine will be starting in 7th place, with Dale Wiggins on the outside in 8th. Bringing up 9th place, Daniel Northcutt in that 77 car. Michael Steele starting outside of him. At the back of this field, we've got Kyle Thayer, who did not start his heat race, starting in the final row inside line, with Austin Strang after a rough heat race, starting in 12th. As we get ready to go green flag racing here, Pace Truck is pulling off, leaving the field in the hands of that 17 car, Dean Qualley. Coming through turn 4 one last time before we go green. And there it is. 40 laps at this short, quick little dirt track. Sean Patrick with a good start. Dean Qualley not getting the run he wanted. Mick Olsen moving on the outside to get past around Dean Qualley. Dean going around off the nose of, I believe, did not see exactly what that might have been, the 5 car. Caution flag out early in this race. Take a quick look here. What happened with Dean Qualley? Just going in the corner, and I can't tell if that is, I believe that's Ray Andrews. Just not quite able to keep his bumper off that 17 car. Oh no, that is not Ray Andrews. Ray is way deeper in the pack than that. Could not quite see, but yeah, just made contact with that right rear corner there. Caused that 17 car to go all the way around. And bringing out the first caution flag of the night. Unfortunate start to the race. Dean should get his start, or should get his position back, I believe, maybe. Depending on where iRacing scored him when the caution came out. No, it does appear that he is going to be at the tail end of this field. Pace Truck pulling back off the track once again, going back green flag racing. Sean Patrick on point. Justin Walbring up on that outside line now, up to second. Green flag back in the air. Patrick with a solid start on that bottom line, able to get ahead. Walbring coming through turns 2. Walbring trying to fight back, trying to hold off Mick Olsen on the inside. Olsen slotting in just behind Walbring, but he's got pressure behind him from Murphy. Hunter Wellman is in this group as well. Hunter not content to let these guys slide ahead of him. Not willing to let these guys claim that bounty that's on his head right now. A little bit of contact with that wall the last time down the front straightaway. But Hunter getting out of that cleanly enough anyways. As we see Walbring making contact with the wall, that's going to slow his roll a little bit. Let Wellman down on the inside of him. Side by side for third. Mick Olsen just ahead of these two. So we've got a little bit of contact. Walbring hard into the outside wall. Caution comes back out. Walbring doing his best Tony Hawk impression there. Not quite the fastest way around the track, but I could see where the intent was. Let us take a quick look back here. Just some contact between Walbring and Wellman there. Down the front straightaway, gets the cars kind of squirrely, and he hits that wall and it pops it up. Driver's side riding hard on that dirt. Going to be a lot of damage to that 27 car. Walbring just not having a very good season. They had a strong chance, was running really good so far early in this race, and not what he was hoping to have happen to him. Unfortunate turn of events for Walbring. He really needs to have a little bit of luck come his way. Normally is a very strong driver. Sean Patrick still on point. Give Mick Olofsson second place after that incident. Wellman sitting third with Aaron Murphy outside of him. Looks like we are one to go. Pace truck will pull off this time by, and there you see it pull down to the bottom of the track. Field back in the hands of that 26 car. 26 maintaining pace speed nice until the green flag is shown, and there it is. A nice even restart that time, both the inside and outside lane, especially the first 2-3 rows. Side by side all the way down out of turn 2. Wellman Murphy still side by side. Patrick and Olofsson still side by side. A lap after the restart here. Olofsson looking to try to claim that bounty on Wellman. Wellman finally able to clear Aaron Murphy for third. Murphy with the crossover, trying to get back down on the bottom of that 64 car. Not quite able to get there, but don't count that 5 car out yet. Steele up from the back of that pack. Now up in the top 5. Up 6 positions from his starting spot. And looking to put a little pressure on Murphy. Gets a little sideways, almost makes contact with that 41 car, but keeps it going in the right direction. No harm, no foul. Wellman up in third now. Slowly looking to make some progress and look to start working on that 21 car, Mick Olofsson. At the same time, though, Olofsson not letting that 26 pull away at the very front. Let's take a look back. Dean Qualley, our pole sitter. Ooh. Catches the berm, gets the car turned around. Caution flags coming out. That looked like a very aggressive move on Dean's part. I don't know if he didn't catch, if he was trying to avoid something there, if he just over committed to the corner there or something. Ooh, he made a little bit of contact with, not quite sure what car that would have been in front of him. I believe that would have been the car. That might have been not quite sure what car that was, but some contact, and sent that 17 car sliding hard down. Let's take a quick look back at that. Yeah, just coming off of turn 4 onto the front straightaway here. Just a little bit of contact to the left rear quarter panel. Sent that 17 car down onto that berm and just absolutely lost it on that berm on the bottom of the track. Definitely do not want to touch that. That is a jump and a half to go up on top of. So we got Austin Strang in that 33 car slowing down, letting Dean Qualley go back ahead. I'm guessing race control might be finding that 33 at fault for that incident. Not quite sure what happened there. See if this maybe will show what happened. See Murphy and Steele making contact. A couple of other cars and Steele hard into that pit wall entry. Pushed in there by the 41 car. Hopefully Steele does not have damage after that incident. These boys do not get fast repairs. You cause any damage to that car, whatever the pit crew cannot repair, you have to deal with. But now Sean Patrick putting Murphy a lap down. Murphy moving to the bottom, letting them go by. Michael Steele not that far ahead of this group. But a runaway at the front after that incident. Michael Steele was up there right behind Hunter Wellman. Now there is a gap. 2.7 seconds between Wellman and Wiggins back and forth. Just past the halfway point in this race. Sean Patrick been in control the majority of the night so far. Leading all, but I do believe he led all the laps so far. Mick Olofsson, Hunter Wellman right there looking to make this a race. Three-way battle between the top three right now. Dean Qualley on a recovery drive after getting turned around early. Back up into the 5th position. He had to restart that first restart after bringing that caution out dead last. Right now though, our biggest mover, this 33 machine, Austin Strang, currently running 6th position, up 6 from his starting spot. Really good run coming out of that 6 car at the moment. Or sorry, that 33 car, not 6. He's up 6 positions. Daniel Northcutt running right behind him. Kyle Thayer, Ray Andrews slipping back a little bit. He's lost a couple positions from where he started. Ray finding a lot of pace the last couple of weeks though on the asphalt side. Almost had a top 3 last week, won a couple of weeks ago. See what he can do at North Wilkes-Barre a little bit later on tonight. I'm really excited to see what these guys can do there. Back up front though, no change. Top 3. In fact, Hunter Wellman's kind of slipped back a little bit, but it looks like Hunter slipped back a little bit. To the leader, his distance has not changed, but Mick Olsen now hounding that 26 car, Sean Patrick, for the lead. Wellman looking for these guys to start mixing it up. Hopefully they can make a mistake and let them slip by. 10 laps to go. We got Mick Olofsson on the inside. Gets that 26 car sideways. That is the mistake that Wellman was wanting them to do. Wellman to the lead. Bounty may not be in danger of being claimed now. That 64 car taking advantage of a mistake, as we see Hunter making a small mistake there, getting the car sideways. That's allowing the 21 to get to the outside. Hunter not going to give up quite that easy. Running down on the bottom. Sean Patrick now just ahead of Dale Wiggins. Dean Qualley looking to make up another position, get back up into the top 4. Right now, looking at the last lap times, Mick Olofsson, Hunter Wellman, Sean Patrick, really, actually the top 5 right now, really tight, about 0.04 of a second between them. Hunter Wellman being just a little bit faster that last time by the line than Mick. Caution flag is out. I did not catch what happened right there. Looks like Ray Andrews having a problem as we hop back here. Ray Andrews catches the outside wall just a little bit down the front straightaway. Coming through 1 and 2. That was kind of weird. Looked like the car over-rotated and he over-corrected it. Got into that outside wall. Ray Andrews is not going to have a very good finish here tonight, apparently. Now, Hunter took advantage of a late race caution last week to steal the win. Late race caution this week after capitalizing on a mistake ahead of him to get up to the lead. Lost the lead after a small mistake of his own. Single file restart here with 6 laps to go. Can Hunter keep that bounty alive? Can he maybe claim it at season's end if he can go undefeated? We see Dean Qualley moving up there, giving a couple of bumps to Mickle. To the 21 car. I think that's just a little how do you do. Nothing mean-spirited, just a little bit of fun-loving, hey, how's it going right now? As I said, Dean on a fairly decent recovery drive, up to 5th from having to restart at the back of the pack early on tonight, but the pace truck is gone down to pit road. Hunter Wellman right on the bumper of that 21 car, looking for the restart of his season. Green flag is out. Sean Patrick looking to make a move on the 64 car, trying to make him think twice. That's allowing the 21 to pull away. Wellman committing to that bottom line. Olofsson doing a sweeping move through 3 and 4 as we got Wiggins hard into the outside wall. Or, sorry, the inside wall. Wiggins, Kyle Thayer crashing out. No caution yet. Both able to move to the pit road. Olofsson out to a commanding lead, over a half second ahead of Wellman. 3 laps remain in this race. Hunter running second, Mick Olofsson up in first. 2 laps to go. Sean Patrick, though, has a mirror full of 17 in his mirror. Dean Qualley, the lone Canadian, in the field, working that back bumper hard. Mick Olofsson looking to return to form from last season. Final lap coming through 3 and 4 for the last time. Mick Olofsson will claim the bounty on Hunter Wellman, becoming the second winner this season. Over Hunter Wellman, Sean Patrick rounding out the top 3. Dean Qualley, nice recovery for him, back up to 4th. Austin Strang in 5th. Got Daniel Northcutt, Kyle Thayer, Dale Wiggins, Ray Andrews, Michael Steele rounding out the top 10 with Aaron Murphy and Justin Walbring finishing at the back of this pack. And an exciting win from Mick Olofsson. If you paid attention to that 21 car last season, he had a solid start to the season, but went on a tear in the last half to secure the Season 4 championship. Comes here tonight at Husets. Kind of has a quiet first half of the race, but all of a sudden he is there beating and banging with Sean Patrick. They make a little bit of mistake. Hunter Wellman almost takes the lead, almost starts to drive away. But Mick Olofsson is not going to be denied tonight. Now the top 3 are getting their picture taken on the front straightaway. I believe they got that done, so we got to wait for them to come up in the waiting room here, where we will talk to our top 3 competitors. I'm actually not 100% certain, though, that Sean Patrick, I do believe he's got a mic. Yes, he does, and he is now up in the booth with us, our 3rd place finisher, Sean. Sean, how's it going tonight?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Well, I just watched a pretty exciting race there all the way throughout, pretty much. You had a strong run going there. Took advantage of
Yeah, I had a really good run tonight. Surprisingly, first time in a while I've had a really good run, but I'm usually pretty good in mini stocks, and Husets I'm really good, so
well,
it kind of helped out.
You definitely showed that tonight. You definitely showed a lot of strength there. Took advantage of a mistake by Dean Qualley early in the race. Took the lead away, and you drove away for a while. Did the cautions hurt you, or was the track changing a lot for you?
It kind of both. At first, it was just cautions, and then track change. After that, it. I mean, they got to me, and they got the better run. So
Well, and Mick got to you there. He got below you. Little bit of contact was made, got you turned sideways. Luckily, you recovered and managed to hold on to third position, but that did knock you guys out of the top two for a little bit. Hunter kind of got around all you.
yeah, yeah.
What was going through your mind though when that 21 made contact with you and you guys started to go around?
I was just trying to at least hold a top, podium finish somewhere, you know, top three, whatever. But I seen everybody coming. I was like, I better go.
Well, you definitely went. You held on to third place, Sean. That's a pretty solid run considering the quality of the talent we have in this field.
Yeah,
I
and this is my first race in this series tonight. So
Yeah, absolutely, and that seems to be a bit of a good luck charm. We've had a lot of, we'll say, first timers to the rookie mini stocks that come out and do a fairly solid run. Who is there anyone you want to thank for helping you out get that car as fast as it is tonight?
uh, pretty much just Michael Steele. He uh, I coached Michael a lot back when he first started. And he's kind of coached me a little. I took a couple of years off from iRacing, and then he's kind of coached me a little bit on the knowledge that he gained, while I was gone, and of course, always, the beautiful raps that he makes, and yeah, it's pretty much just Michael.
Alrighty, Sean. Well, we look forward to seeing what goes on here going forward here in the Dirt Series. Finally, we had somebody claim the bounty that was on Hunter's head. Looked like you were in a strong position to do it. Unfortunately, you came up a little bit short tonight, but third place for your first time out after leading a large handful of laps, the most laps of anyone tonight. So definitely not a bad race. Just could have been a little bit better, I guess, eh?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, you can always do better. It's
Oh,
all right. I'll give him hell next week,
absolutely. Are you joining us at North Wilkesboro a little bit later on?
of course.
Look forward to talking to you then, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Well, that was our third place finisher, Sean Patrick. Now we're going to bring in this is a little bit unusual here. Our second place finisher tonight, Hunter. Hunter, you got dethroned. What's going on? What the hell?
Oh, what can I say? You can't win them all, man.
Well, yeah, you eventually had to let somebody else get the W, but that means you don't get to claim the bounty that was placed on your head. Unfortunately, Mick managed to sneak that one away from you tonight. You didn't let him take it easy, though. You gave him a little bit of heck over it.
I tried my hardest tonight, man. Husets is one of my weakest tracks. I knew tonight was definitely going to be a struggle for me. I've put in about 400 practice laps, and I guess it just wasn't enough.
Well, the practice laps definitely helped if you say this isn't your strongest track. To get up there, run second, you had the lead for a short moment until it looked like you got the car a little bit too rotated in, I believe that was 1 and 2, allowing Mick to get back around you. Did you think you had enough in the car to get back him, or did the track change too much to find that faster line?
I think I don't know if I was going to be able to catch him. Even with the lead, he was just so much faster those last 10, 20 laps. I really don't know how much it would have mattered.
Well, I wouldn't say that he was faster. I was watching your lap times there, and you guys were going back and forth for who's running the faster lap every time across the line. So it was definitely a close competition. I don't know where the grip was in the track to make the pass, but it definitely looked like the inside line was the favored one.
To be honest, I don't know either. I'm still trying to learn this one. But yeah, tonight was definitely interesting.
Well, Hunter, at least you came into tonight. I believe you're almost 60 points ahead of Kyle Thayer. Kyle did not have a very strong race tonight, finishing 7th, so that's still going to extend the gap a little bit. A second place finish is still nothing to sneer at.
Oh yeah, especially with how chaotic this race was. I really did think that I was going to wreck out of this one.
Well, you kept it together. You kept it relatively clean. You finished second. I'm sure you got a few people you want to thank for helping you get there.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for broadcasting. I want to thank Rusty Misfits Racing League and Misfit Creations, RJB Automotive, KRS Clothing, Counter Ranged Supply, and Hairstyles with John. They've sponsored me all throughout this whole thing. Thanks to Justin for inviting me again as always, and just a thank you to everybody for putting this on.
Absolutely. And you know what, Hunter? We go to Outdoor next week. Maybe we can get you back in victory lane.
Well, hopefully I'll have to put in a few hundred more practice laps.
Alrighty. Are you joining us? I'm hoping I'll be seeing you out at North Wilkesboro. I do happen to know you have that track, so.
Oh, I will be. I'll hopefully try to land another interview again.
Well, good luck later on, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again.
All right. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. Now, the man of the hour, race winner Mick Olofsson in that 21 machine, going out there, making a little bit of a mistake, getting crossed up with the 26 car, managing to hold on and take advantage of Hunter making a little mistake to take that victory away from him. Mick, how are you feeling right now?
Well, overall fairly good, but man, I did not want to get into the 26. I did think I had something for him. I felt like I was faster than him in those closing laps, and I thought I was going to be able to challenge him for the lead. I did not intend to get into his right rear there at all.
No, but a short, tight little track like Husets, that's not exactly a difficult thing to do. And like you said, it wasn't intentional, and you could clearly see, like, you were just racing him hard for the position, but it's such a tight little track, you don't have much room to play with here.
And I tell you, once Hunter got around me when we got together, I thought I was done for.
You know, honestly, I was watching some of your lap times as you were going across the line there for the last about 10 laps or so, and you guys were going back and forth for who was running the faster lap between the top three, really. Sean was right there with you guys. He just, after that little incident, was a little bit too far back to capitalize on that. But yeah, you and Hunter were going back and forth, but Hunter made a little mistake, and that was all you needed.
Oh, it felt good. It's been a long time. 7 races into the season, and I've barely finished in the top 5 for most of them.
No, but you know what? We go back to season 4, where the first half of the season, you kind of had a quiet first half, and then the last half you went on a bit of a tear. So, you know, maybe this is a prospect of things to come.
We hope so. We had a new wrap on the car tonight. We took all the red off, just left it plain white because we threw in the towel. We surrendered.
Well, you definitely didn't need the white flag. The competition needed that for you tonight.
That's for sure. But man, it was a fun race. It sucks for Dean getting spun early and having to work his way back up through the field. I think he ended up with a pretty decent finish for that 17 machine, but not the night he wanted after starting on the pole.
No, Dean, he did work his way back up to 4th. He did finish 4th, so he definitely, you know, it was a good recovery from him, but he did have a strong car in practice in his heat race, and yeah, probably would have been right up here with you guys.
That would have been fun.
But Mick, the good news is I put $20 towards that bounty on Hunter. I'm pretty sure I heard someone else say they're going to throw another 20 at it. You won that tonight.
Woohoo, new wrap.
You finally dethroned that 64 car, who was on one hell of a tear the first half of this season. Who all do you want to thank for helping you out to do that?
Well, Dean for motivating me. You guys for just making it so much fun every week. Hunter for racing us clean. Hunter is probably one of the cleanest, youngest drivers I've met. He's got a pretty good head on his shoulders. Keep an eye out for that kid in the future.
You know, I was honestly surprised when somebody told me what that kid actually was age-wise. No way did I believe he was actually 15 years old. Didn't even have the learner's permit yet to drive a real car, and he's out there racing dirt like a 40-year vet.
Racing dirt, driving very respectful. He's got great racecraft.
Absolutely, and he's definitely going to be, well, it's going to be pretty hard for anyone to dethrone him in the championship right now. It's going to be one hell of a tear needed to actually catch up to him, but I believe he came into tonight around 60 points in the lead, so He's going to be a hard one to beat, but if someone can do it, you might be the one to get there.
Well, we're going to give it our best shot. Either way, we're going to have fun this season. And now tonight we get to go race at one of my favorite tracks. What is it, North Wilkesboro?
Absolutely. You know, we were at a historic NASCAR track last week with Hickory Motor Speedway. Another historic NASCAR track with North Wilkesboro this week. I mean, I'm loving that.
Heck yeah, back to the grassroots of NASCAR. That's the way it should be.
Right, and with some good old mini stocks that are going to put on some tight racing. I don't even know who to peg for to win on the next race tonight.
I'll keep an eye on that number 5 car. He's always my favorite to win on asphalt.
Absolutely. All right, Mick. Congratulations. I'll let you go. We are 5 minutes into practice for North Wilkesboro, so I'll let you get on with that, and we will talk to you hopefully a little bit later.
All right, well, thank you very much, Tom.
No problem. All righty. Like I said, we will be going back live here in a few minutes, roughly about 10-15 minutes, from the legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Carolina, with more mini stock racing action. Dean Qualley, 3 wins on the season. 2 other drivers, Dale Wiggins, Michael Steele, winning races. See if we could add a 5th driver. Do we have a repeat driver? You'll have to tune in to find out. Otherwise, thank you for joining us. My name is Tom Quiring. This is the Rusty Misfits Racing League Rookie Mini Stocks, brought to you by All the Dirt. See you in a little bit. All right. That one done.